me down. Don't bring me down.
Yo, what is good, lads? We are back today with, as you can see in the title, Team of the Season / Super Inform Ronaldinho Hybrid Squad Builder. As you can see by the name of my team, this team got absolutely handicapped to fuck, mate, and it was so frustrating to play against. Kept coming up against 3-5-2 Bundesliga or BPL teams, and I was just getting so mad. Couldn't score nowhere near enough goals that I would like to, and it was just so frustrating every fucking game, man. Some of the players were enjoyable too, like Ronaldinho. I want to get into another squad that won't be handicapped to fucking Ultimate Team servers want to fuck up, but we'll just jump straight back in. But I want to use some of these players that I don't want to spoil it, but I'll tell you when we get to them that I want to use them in a different squad, because it just wasn't happening when they was all in. This team's basically more or less all informed by like 3 players, and it was just handicapped to fuck, mate. Right, in there anyway, we're going to go with Team of the Season Trap. That's our first Team of the Season. Cost you about 40k, and he's actually an amazing keeper. He was one of the standout players. He fucked up once or twice, though. He just made a few weird errors, but like, some of the saves he was pulling off as well worth them errors. Like, there was a shot that came in from about 30 yards, and he actually pushed it into his net. That was the only problem with him, but his reflexes and I don't know. You think someone, he's going to score, and then he'd just save it somehow, and he's just so fun to use with 89 diving, 87 reflexes. Reflexes feel like about 94 to me, mate, some of the saves he was making, but I think it's something to do with his position as well, because he's got high position in at 85, makes him an outstanding keeper. And yeah, 6'2" as well. For 40k, you can't really go wrong. And the 2 centre-backs we're going to be using, Boateng, Inform Boateng, you could get the Team this season, but didn't have enough coins at the time, but it cost you about 59k, 6'4", 3-star skill moves and 4-star weak foot. Isn't too bad for a centre back. 76 pace, 8 defending, 83 heading, and 75 passing. And I didn't see nothing different from his normal card at all. So I'd say get this guy here, the normal one. And Kirchhoff. This is a second centre back we had, and he's an absolute animal. First time I've used him. 6'5". What a fucking animal. 72 pace, 70 passing, 74 defending, and 74 heading. Cost you about 2k as well, so he's cheap. And he was one of the stars of the defence. Right back we're going to be using is this guy from Galatasaray. Just trying to say his name. Sarri, the fuck knows. It costs you about 9.7k. And he's the only player in the team with a decent amount of pace. 90 pace, 74 dribbling, 74 defending. Only guy that could actually run. Left back we got is Monreal from Arsenal. And he's pretty decent left back. He's a proper defensive left back. Stays back and defends. That's what you like to see. For 600 coins, you can't really go wrong. Centre mids we're going to be using is Team of the Season Mikel Arteta, Team of the Second Toni Kroos, and Team of the Season Inan. So them long shots you would think would be amazing, but let's look. No goals from Mikel Arteta, 1 goal from Toni Kroos, and 1 goal from Inan, which was actually a header. It was just so hard. I had no space. I was just getting dominated. And I think myself as a pretty decent FIFA player, but 3-5-2 against this was wasn't happening. I needed more pace. Like, as you can see, 71 pace, 67 pace, 74 pace. It was just, normally midfielders don't really need pace for me, but looking at it, I want to use all these midfielders. Maybe not Inan. I've used them twice and I ain't thought much of him, so fuck Inan. But I want to use Toni Kroos in like a cam position or something, because his shooting's incredible normally, and I loved his normal card. I tried it at CDM and I was just banging in goals with him for fucking jokes, but I just couldn't get no opportunities with him. Nothing. But because you're 190k and his shooting's incredible, like 90 shooting, 93 passing, 89 dribbling, 70 defending. You can play him anywhere, CDM, centre mid, cam, but I want to try him at cam. Maybe even centre forward so he don't have to run that much, but definitely going to try him again. And same with Mikel Arteta, definitely going to try him again, because his stats look incredible. 71 pace, 88 dribbling, 85 shooting, 77 defending, 91 passing, and 73 heading for 118k. Didn't really do anything for me, but you know, what can you do? And as you can see, the person invited me to a Czech chat is actually the guy that lent me Super Inform Ronaldinho. He paid 189k for him. 5-star skills, 4-star weak foot, 86 shooting, 89 passing, 91 dribbling, and 2 goals in 9 games. We'll definitely want to use him again, because this team is just getting too handicapped to fuck, mate. And there's just no pace, couldn't do anything. Sometimes you think, pace don't really matter. That's what I normally think. But when your whole team's got no pace, it does seem to matter. And I'm not really going to slate a team that I've built myself, but I'm going to be honest with you that this was just getting handicapped to fuck. But the idea of it, if you just take out some of these and just use their normal cards, I reckon it'd work so much better. And the two strikers we're going to be using is Diego Costa, who was such a tank. I think he was amazing. He's got more goals than that. He got a hat-trick in his first game, and the guy, it disconnected from me at the end, like, after the game had finished. It said returning to Ultimate Team, and then it disconnected, so his 3 goals didn't count. So he should have 7 goals in 9 games. He's actually pretty decent. He's so strong on the ball. You should get him into a 3-5-2 with like Falcao or even Adrian. I reckon that'd work amazingly well. And the final player we're going to be using, oh, not there, it's going to be man of the match Joe. Didn't do anything for me, just seemed like trying to operate a tank. 77 pace, 77 dribbling, I didn't like his dribbling. 80 shooting, didn't see it. His heading maybe is quite strong on the ball, that would be his main attribute. I'd say go and get Wellington or something. 16k he cost me and he's not worth it. But Diego Costa, I've quite enjoyed using him. 74 pace, 78 shooting, 79 heading, 8 dribbling, cost you about 11k. But if you want to make this team a bit more fun to use, you could put Power and Wellington up front and that'd work. If you get the what they call the Liga de Brazil versions anyway. But yeah lads, that's going to be the team. I'm going to leave you with a few goals, and if you love handicap, please do drop a like, and if you're new around here and you like what you see, please do drop a sub, and I'm out. Hasta la vista, baby.
Joe, well, there might be a break now for them. A goal! Could it be? That's a very good goal.